Good morning. Let's see. Premium members live. Let's do this. Good morning, everybody. Let's see. Boom. Post this on Twitter and then we are ready to rock. How we doing, everybody? 1 second. Bear with me. Live on YouTube. Spy. Tweet. Boom. Boom. Now we are ready to go. Awesome. How'd you guys do yesterday? Make money, lose money, take no trades? Let me know in the chat. I took absolutely nothing yesterday. No trades. I did not see a single thing that met my criteria. So, ended up not taking a trade. I sat here until 12:30 yesterday. I typically do not sit here that long. Typically, my cutoff time is around like 11 to 11:30. But I literally sat here all the way until 12:30. And then eventually I was like, you know what, this is too much, and just got up and walked away. But yeah, literally yesterday was just a slow grind up. Now, I had people ask me, Brandon, why didn't you get long anywhere in this? It's just a slow grind up. That's because it's not my strategy. People know, or you should know, that Fibonacci is my strategy. That is where I have the edge in the market. If I do not see Fibonacci retracements anywhere or any spot for a reject or a bounce, I don't take it. Now, looking in hindsight, yeah, I could have gotten long here, could have gotten long here, but this thing just slowly grinded up all day. And that's not what my edge is in the market. If it fits your edge, good. If you're able to capitalize off of this move up, good. I'm not saying that it was bad for you to trade the upside. It just didn't meet my criteria. Now, if you took a trade and it didn't fit your criteria and you made money, good thing you made money, but don't continue to do that going into the future, because you always have to stick to your strategy and where you identify your edge in the market. So just keep that in mind. But going into today, let's see, hold on, let me read some of this stuff. No trades, lost money. Did you force some trades? Took some losses, same thing. Did you force some trades? Let's see, 21 give a VWAP, take that off, bingo. Whoops. So still denying that 4,200, which is big. And I did say in Team Bull yesterday, I'm going to kind of change the way I go about my trading, if that makes sense. Like, I'm going to be very, very selective in this market environment, because I know through my time trading and journaling, when we get into these areas of consolidation, that is when I tend to struggle in the market. So, haven't been seeing the best setups over here. I remember when we were consolidating over here, I wasn't seeing the best setups. This consolidation over here wasn't seeing the best setups. This consolidation right here wasn't seeing the best setups either. So I know from past experience, when we get into these areas of consolidation, that is when I tend to struggle to find the best setups. So going forward during this consolidation phase, I am not going to take a trade unless I look at the trade setup and I'm like, this is absolutely a 100% must take. If it doesn't meet that criteria, I'm not taking the trade. So that is how I'm going to be playing this market until we end up breaking up or breaking down. And then we can see what happens and go from there. Good morning. So, yes, like I said, denied that 4,200, which is a big spot. And as you can see, we're starting to pull. We gapped down on SPY and QQQ. Tesla had earnings and they, I think, absolutely bombed it. Let's see. What are we trading at? 166. I don't know what the estimates were. Let's see. Actual. Yeah, I don't know what they said, but they gapped down about $14 off of it. So maybe we could actually look for a potential bounce. But remember, if you guys could, real quick, make sure to smash that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. 130 people in here, only 34 likes. Remember, if you guys want that watch list, you got to run it up to 250 likes. 250 likes is the goal. But let's zoom out to the daily real quick, and then we'll head on over to ES, NQ, SPY, QQQ. Where are we trading at again? 166. Yeah, so I don't even have a good bounce until down here or right here, 163.75. Take off the rest of this. Whoops. So those are future levels on Tesla. If we actually end up getting down here, I might look for a bounce down here. Good. I would like a cheaper Tesla. I would love that. But yeah, let's head on over to ES. Let's do some analysis. One of the fibs that we ended up drawing yesterday, we bounced right off of it in the pre-market. So hold on, bear with me. This is a little messy. Take off the 50. Take off the 50. Take off the 50. There we go. So we bounced 41.43.50 in the pre-market. That was one of the fibs that we talked about. As you can see, we pretty much touched it right here. We ended up bouncing, so we're going to see how we react if we do come back down and test it again. But as far as my main bounce, it's still this 41.36.75 down to 41.35. So we're going to see if price can get down there today and how we react. Go back to the 4 hour, boom. And pretty much, I mean, if we break below there, not much support until we start getting down here at like 4,100. That's been a huge area. Yeah, I mean, Tesla would be dope to have. Plus, you get that nice little tax credit too. And then we got demand right here. But still would be really interested in 4,100. But we can watch this possible demand zone. Boom. Cool. All right, that is the basic analysis for ES for the time being, because we did most of it yesterday. Cool. And then, I mean, if we start bouncing, depending on when we find that low, we can take this high to this low with the fibs. This high to this low, depending on where we end up bottoming out. We can also take this high to this low as well, again, depending on when we bottom out. So, we will wait for that a little longer. We're at the 61.8 right now. So let's see if we hold it. If we fail it, we're likely going to test down here. Hopefully we just don't do it in the pre-market. So that's the basic analysis for ES for the time being. Let's head on over to SPY. Again, if you guys could, make sure to smash that like button. 161 people in here, 61 likes. Remember, if you guys want this watch list today, we need 250 likes. Let's start the poll. Did you like the video? And also, let me know how you guys did yesterday. Did you make money, lose money, take no trades? Let me know in the chat. Also, while I'm thinking about it, remember in the weekly watch list on Apple, who can tell me the specific level on Apple that was very important going into this week? If you guys have been watching the weekly updates, you've been watching the top stocks to watch for the week, you should know the level. Who can tell me what it is? What up? We'll come back to Apple once somebody can tell me. But we are more than likely going to gap down. Or actually, we are going to be gapping down on SPX. See if there's any other gaps that we have not filled yet. Yes, so there's a few actually. Mental game was off. Hey, when hold on. 30 days. There we go. When you realize that your mental is off, it's just one of those days that you take off from trading. Like Rake Trade says, if it's not an F yes, it's an F no. I don't know if I can cuss on YouTube. Okay, you guys are getting the 167 right. Yes, but why was 167 important? I really want to see if you guys are paying attention to those videos. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna gap down. We have, what is this? We have this gap to fill right here on SPX. Let's see. Again, 4100 down to 4092. So 4100 is going to be key. Filled that gap, filled that gap, filled that gap. We have a mini one right here. Why are you not clicking onto it? Come on. There we go. There you go. Monthly trend line. Whoever just said it, you're correct. Oh, yeah, that's all the way down at 4,000. I don't care about that one. Yeah, 4,100 on SPX is going to be big. Okay, so if you said the monthly trend line, you're completely correct. If we zoom out to the monthly time frame on Apple, I've been talking about this thing for a few weeks. Look at this. Wick right here, wick right here. That's all we need for a trend line. 1, 2, projected to the right. And you can see, I mean, we pretty much tapped that thing. Right there. Pretty much tapped it, like 30 cents off. 30, 40 cents off. Pretty big sell-off from that area so far. Yeah, it's a hard week. It is a hard week. I made money Monday, lost money on Tuesday, and took no trades yesterday. It's part of trading. Good thing is, we still have 2 days left. But that was everything for Apple. What we were looking at SPX. Again, 4,100 is going to be a pretty big spot. We'll see if we can fill that gap today. The gap down. Let's see what happens with that. This was SPX's low yesterday. Cool. All right, let's head on over to SPY real quick. Let's see if we can find some levels. Selling off down towards 410. Again, that 418.54 was a big area. Take off the 50. Cool. All right, let's check the 4 hour. All right, let's take this low to this high. We're currently bouncing at the 50. Gotta take off all this extra stuff. All right, so we're bouncing at the 50 there. Both the 50s. And then, I mean, actually, we bounced off that 50 yesterday. Okay. So 410.5, again, all the way down to 410. And then 410.6 are still the key areas I'm watching. 410.87, the current 50% that we're bouncing at. If we end up bouncing off this level and coming back up, again, take this pivot high to pivot low, or this pivot high to pivot low to look for a reject. But we're just going to have to wait and see if we end up bouncing off of that area. And yesterday's close, I mean, was all the way up there. So not really interested in that right now. See where that 21 EMA is. Boom, boom. Could use 412.50 as a possible reject as well. Again, we'll just have to wait and see. But there's all of that. Again, if you guys could, make sure to smash that like button. 218 people in here, 93 likes. You guys are slacking. That ratio. Let's see. With the VIX low, there's no... I mean... Personally, I don't really pay attention to the VIX. I'll be dead honest with you. I really don't. The first time I looked at the VIX, probably within the last like 6 months to a year, was yesterday. And I was looking at, I literally just marked this 14 and 15 zone just in case we came down to it. And then this 39 zone. I honestly just don't really pay attention to it. The way that I look at the market, the reason why volatility is low, and again, we talk about this every single Saturday, is this weekly squeeze that we've been in. What do we know about squeezes? A squeeze is basically telling us implied volatility is low. When implied volatility is low, what happens in the market? We tend to consolidate. When the squeeze is fire, that's when we see the big move in the market. So here's a weekly squeeze, fired down. Look at that huge move. Here's a weekly squeeze, fired up. Look at that move. Here's a weekly squeeze growing light blue momentum bars. If this can break 4,200 and actually get the squeeze to fire up, there's a good chance we test 4,300 plus. So, and then here's the daily squeeze releasing up. That's the way that I look at the market. Ooh, actually 4118 could be a good area as well because we haven't tested that daily 21 EMA in a really long time. Plus, it lines up with the demand too. 21D. We can take a look at Dixie as well because it's been a minute. Still trading super weird. I don't know what's up with this. All right, let's head on over to QQQ. Pretty much with QQQ, I mean, just consolidation. If it were to pull back down to this area, I'd look for a bounce. If we come up here, I'll look for a reject. We're opening at 315.40. Maybe sell off down towards 312.82. I think we had a fib right here. Yeah, so that 50% is at that 312.82. That's been our support. If we really start breaking down, watch 311. Gotta get the G fuel. Let's see, 4 hour. Not really interested in that. I mean, I'd be more interested down towards that 310 than the 311 point. There we go, 310. Yeah, and then those are deeper pullbacks. But as far as rejects, again, we gotta wait till we end up finding a bottom, and then we start looking for them. But 315 is a pretty big level. We bounce off of that in pre-market. So break below 315 will likely go lower, and then test these levels down here. I want to see something real quick. Cool. All right, let's take a look at NQ, and then we'll take a look at some individual names, see if we can find anything. Yeah, I mean, pretty much same thing. Look for the bounces down here, and then right here. That is pretty much all I see. We're at the daily 21 EMA actually for NQ, plus the daily squeeze on NQ. So I like that 13,020. Let's see if we're squeezing on QQQ. Not yet. Okay, so I do like that daily squeeze. We're going to keep an eye on that. Last time we tested the daily 21 was 413, so a week ago. I mean, if we're going to hold an area, it's going to be here. Alrighty. Let's see. ES 1 hour falling wedge. Let's see. No, I wouldn't consider this a falling wedge. No. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look more into the dollar and see what's going on there. But yeah, we're still holding that 61.8. That's a pretty big area for ES. 52. I don't know why this on my chart. Whoops. Boom. Boom, boom. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right, let's take a look at some individual names. There we go. Oh, yeah, we do have jobless claims here in a minute. Or not in a minute, in 7 minutes, I should say. Yeah, we got jobless claims and we have housing data today. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to multitask. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're good. Alrighty, so did we even do QQQ? I don't even remember if we did QQQ. Yes, we did. Okay. All right, let's look at the individual names. Again, if you guys could, make sure to smash that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. We got 240 people in here, 140 likes. You guys know the drill. Keep running up them likes. 250 likes, you guys get the watch list. So let's see what is squeezing, because we do have NQ squeezing currently. A couple 4-hour squeezes, nothing special. I will say one swing trade I'm going to be looking to enter is Dash. Really liking the way that this one's setting up as far as the daily. I like it around 61. So nice daily squeeze and weekly squeeze. We just need the market to get some strength. If the market doesn't get strength, then I'm not going to take it. But I do like this setup as of right now. So something to continue to keep your eye on. Apple, as we know, ended up denying that monthly trend line, which is huge. Let's see, we had that 4-hour squeeze. So yeah, personally, I wouldn't be interested in Apple until it actually broke the trend line, if it does even break it. AMD coming down towards that 88.3, which has been massive support for the last 1 to pretty much 3 days, plus the pre-market. What are we trading at? 89.25. So I mean, if you guys want to watch this for a potential breakdown below 88.3, you can. Take a look at Amazon. Still was not able. Kind of did. Nah, not interested in Amazon. Looking for a swing. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna play it yet. Boeing, don't care about. Baba, good morning, Jason. Baba, don't care about. Coin. Let's see. Is there a fib? Nope, already broke it. All right, so not interested in that. Yeah, pivot high, pivot low, so no other fibs for that. Costco, still in that monthly symmetrical triangle. Has a very nice daily squeeze. This might be something I actually looked to trade. Let me look. We could do a butterfly for tomorrow. I mean, they're fairly... Could even do a lotto on this thing. We're going to put this on the priority swings list. Costco. I do like this a lot. Nice 1-hour squeeze. Daily squeeze suggesting we fire up. I mean, we could do that 500 lotto. It's going to cost us like 90 bucks. But risk all, obviously. We would need a daily close. Actually, no. We're right below that 200-day SMA. So we would need to close above that 200-day SMA in order for me to be interested. But something to keep on our radars. Possibly for even next week. But that 200-day SMA is going to be very important. Meta wasn't able to hold that 221 level that I gave you guys over the weekend. That's pulling back. It hasn't tested the daily 21 EMA since 3/13, so it's been a month and a week. If we are going to test it, it is at 210.15. So if anything, I'm going to look for a bounce on Meta right here. Because if there's going to be a bounce, it's going to be here. 210.15. So I like Meta. Put that on the list for an individual. Let's see. Microsoft. 282.47. What are we trading at? 285. Don't care about it. Netflix still has that 1 hour squeeze, or actually no, that 1 hour squeeze fired down yesterday. I mean, if you guys want to watch Netflix below 316, feel free. I'm personally not going to. Couldn't even get a gap fill. Yeah, I mean, you could watch it below 316 and above 327, or 326, my bad. But not something I'm going to trade. Nvidia 280 has been huge, but we do have a nice daily squeeze on this. So if we can finally clear that 280, I think that daily squeeze will fire up and we'll see that continuation. So something I'm going to keep on the side for the time being, possibly a swing. We'll see. Maybe do a butterfly or even a lotto for tomorrow, depending on the close. PayPal is still squeezing, don't care about. We looked at QQQ, and then the only other one was Tesla with the 163.9 bounce if we really start selling off, or the 174.5 to 175 reject. So 2 individual names that we can keep on watch. Meta and Tesla. Again, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. Plus, make sure you guys are subscribed. I do go live every single morning here on this YouTube channel at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Make sure you guys tune in. You guys get to watch me draw my levels, come up with the watch list. That way it helps you guys in the future. Plus, I have tons of free videos on my channel teaching you on how to trade. I can't say 1,100 videos anymore because I went back and deleted a whole bunch of old videos yesterday that just, they don't serve a purpose anymore. They just didn't have a bunch of views, or they were just really old videos. So right now I'm down to like 700. But pretty much what I'm going to be doing over these next few days is purging those old videos, getting rid of them, and just keeping the highest quality videos on the channel. So yeah, make sure you guys are definitely subscribed. All right. Start getting this bad boy typed out. ES. Yes. I mean, this is pretty strong fib so far. Is this yesterday's low? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. I'm pretty sure I already have videos on position sizing. All right. Yes. But yeah, we got the jobless claims. Thank you for reminding me. Let's see what those numbers are, and then we'll start typing it up. Twitter. Boom, boom, boom. Microsoft just had news. Bloomberg offers data access on cloud with Microsoft. Microsoft not moving though. All right. Initial jobless claims 245,000, previous 239,000, estimate 240,000, continuing claims actual 1.865 mil versus 1.81 mil, previous 1.825 mil. So give the market a minute just to digest this news, and then we'll get everything typed out. Boom. I mean, depending on the coming down. See, when somebody asks how many contracts do I take, there's so many different scenarios that play a role in the contract sizing. How high probability is the trade? What is my risk? How much are the contracts? And so much more. But I'll tell you what, if you think I'm trading with $500,000 in my trading account, you are out of your mind. I am not using that much. So I couldn't even tell you a guesstimate of what to use with that 500,000. Let's see. Yeah, and if you just started trading, first off, don't even use that much. And second off, only use one contract. Single contract. Remember, this is not a get rich quick scheme. There we go, 41.45. Yeah. All right, let's start getting this typed out. Cool. Oh yeah, we got that 21-day EMA lining up at the exact top of that 4-hour demand. Alrighty, yes. Again, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. We're getting super close to the like goal. Yes, main bounce down at 4136.75 to 4135.25. Currently sitting at my first bounce at 41.43. After that, we'll watch 41.18. All right, so there is ES, SPY. Bouncing the 50 right now. Bounce at 410.5, then 410 to 409.6. Higher probability. We'll get some rejects here in a second. Yeah, I mean, if that's the bottom, we can start finding some rejects, but I want to give it a few minutes before I start typing them out. Few minutes before we start typing them out. So that is it with SPY for the time being. Literally, QQQ, no good bounces. 315 was the area. Let's see. QQQ. I had to watch a bounce. It would be the retest of 315. After that, nothing until 313. 312.8. Okay, there is that. I don't think NQ is going to be much use today. Yeah, nothing good on NQ until we start getting down to these levels. So mainly just going to watch that QQQ or watch the QQQ levels. SPX. And let's see. Oh, my hater's back. Welcome back, Ocean Breeze. Everybody say good morning to Ocean Breeze. The man that wakes up at 8:30 in the morning, pissed off at the world, and comes in here and tries to ruin the vibe. Good morning, my man. Anyways, let's see. We closed at 41.54 yesterday. How much did we gap down? 41.54. I don't think we're going to be near that 4,100, but if we get down there, I would be interested. SPX. Going to open with a gap. I don't think. No, going to open with a gap. 4,100 is still my key level. That's really if we get down there, though. So there is that. Meta. Yeah, so I think I'm going to keep Meta on the side for like a 210 to 210.20 bounce. And then Tesla. I don't know. I might be more interested in Tesla today than the Meta. Now, 164 seems like a pretty solid area. That was a previous low over here. What do you guys think? Should we watch Meta or watch Tesla? What's your vote? Yeah, he's here because he actually uses the levels. You guys pick Meta or Tesla. Yeah, 163.9. Got one Tesla and one Meta. That really helped. Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. All right, I'm seeing a lot more Teslas. All right, let's go with that. 164 is going to be the first area, but then the main area is going to be down at 159.75. So, let's see. Tesla. Watching 163.9 for a potential bounce. After that, main area is down at 159.75. Cool. All right, let's see if we can find... They already reported their earnings. They reported it yesterday. So let's head back on over to ES. 18. I mean, it really depends if this is the low. I don't want to type it out and then have to change it. So let's give it a couple seconds or a couple more minutes. Yeah. I like the Tesla setup more. But you can still watch that Meta. Like I said, if I were to watch an area for Meta, it really depends on the price action when we test it. But it would be this 210 to 210.2 area. As you can see, it's that daily 21 EMA, support here, support here, support here. And we haven't tested it since March 10th, or March 13th, my bad. So a month and a week since we tested it. So maybe we come back, we find some support, and then it can bounce up from there. If it loses it, it's probably going to go lower. So, yeah, I like Tesla more. Let's rock with it. Let's head on over to, let's go back to ES. All right, so it's looking like this is probably going to be the low. There's a couple of different areas we can take for rejects. We could take here to here, and we could take here to here. I would prefer these rejects up here this 41.70 and 41.65. But depending on how we price it or how we traded these two prices, then maybe I'll take a reject there. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, I'll just say with ES, I have multiple rejects on watch, but waiting to see how price reacts to confirm. Head on over to SPY. But again, remember how I'm taking these rejects, because if we start breaking this low at 41.45, you're going to have to redraw it. That's why I'm not putting the exact levels. So again, we got here to here, here to here, and then we also have this here to here. Which actually, like, if we really started pumping today, this would be like major right here at this 413.50. Let's see, we want to take off the 61.8. Okay, I will put 413.5 as my main reject. Same thing, multiple rejects on watch, but the main is at 413.5 as long as we don't break pre-market lows. As long as price. There we go. Alrighty, we are almost to the like goal, everybody. Make sure, hold on. There we go. Make sure you guys are smashing that like button. 300 people in here, 216 likes. What is that? 34 more likes? You guys can do it. 34 more likes and you guys get the watch list. All right, let's head on over to QQQ. Boom, boom, boom. $3.15. Yeah, so with QQQ, only if this is the low right here, we start looking for some rejects up there. 317.50. Main one would be all the way up at 319. Okay. Rejects. Ideally going to watch that 61.8 for both of them, but again, we'll watch the 50% retracement. Just really depends on how we traded these areas, but multiple different areas we can watch. Rejects at 318 and 319. Boom. Cool. I mean, that is the watch list today, ladies and gentlemen. It really depends if we can get the fib rule. If you guys know the fib rule, look for that at these Fibonacci retracements. If we just break through it, I don't really care about it until we get the fib rule. But if we break 315, then all of these reject levels become invalidated. All of them. So keep that in mind until we find a new low and then we start bouncing up. So a couple of different scenarios could end up playing out today. QQQ, if we end up pulling back down towards 315, we find support. I'll look for a bounce with a stop loss right below. If 315 is a pre-market low and we start bouncing up, I'll watch all of these for a potential reject. Again, really depends on how we trade. If we head on over to SPY, are you telling me to look at Meta? Is Meta ripping? Or are you guys just super delayed on the stream? But, let's see. SPY. Same thing. 50% retracement was at 410.87, as we've been talking about this morning. Came down, tested it. We started bouncing up about, what did we bounce? Around like 80 cents to the upside. So if this is the low, I'm stuttering big time this morning. Watching all these areas for a reject. If we break 410.87, then I'm watching these areas down here for bounces. Head on over to ES. I'm gonna give you guys the watch list here in a minute as well. But ES broke, reclaim the 61.8. If we break 41.43, these become invalid and I'll watch the bounces. But if this is the low, I'm watching these rejects up here. Then SPX, we're gonna have that daily gap fill. So I don't know where we're gonna open on SPX. If anybody has it, let me know. But 4100 is gonna be pretty big area. And then Tesla getting super close to my bounce. So let's hope that SPY and QQQ bounce and we can get the rejects. That's what I would be interested in. QQQ, SPY, ES, SPX, Dash watching the swing. Roku, I don't think we're going to get the swing. Cool. That is it. And we got 250 likes. Look at that. Boom. Today's watch list. All right, so before I drop the watch list, two things. First off, in case you guys did not know, I do have a 450-page book on Amazon titled The New Age of Technical Analysis. So if you guys are looking to learn more about my overall day trading and swing trading strategy, make sure to check it out. I talk about Fibonacci, how to find bounces, rejects, support and resistance, all the indicators I use, specific day trading and swing trading setups that I look for, plus so much more. So make sure you guys check out the book, The New Age of Technical Analysis, using that link right there. And then, hold on, one more thing. And then you guys get the watch list. I pinky promise. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So the last thing is we are doing one final mastermind for Team Bull this year. Like, this is the last one for the entire year. So if you're looking to learn directly from me, I will be talking about strategies that are not talked about in the book, plus Fibonacci 2.0 and much, much more. So if you're looking to learn directly from me in a class environment and small groups, we're also doing small groups as well. It's around I don't even know how many people are in my small group, but it's big group classes plus small group classes. So if you want to learn from me, Grizzly, Jadon, Gino, we just had Rake do Rake Trades. He just did a class last night. So we're looking to get guest speakers in these classes as well. Make sure you guys sign up for the wait list for the next mastermind, the next and final mastermind of the year, using this link right here. It is free to sign up on the wait list, and you guys will get emails as that start date comes closer. So, man, Ocean Breeze, I mean, we can look at the negative reviews if you want, but looking at the 158 reviews, it looks like it's a pretty solid 5-star. And if we go to the 1-star, if I really had to guess, this person right here didn't even buy it because it doesn't even say verified purchase. So if we really look at these reviews, there's only one bad review out of all of those reviews. So, oh no. But, yeah, positive vibes in here. I love all of you. We just got one little hater. It's okay. He joins every morning. So if you guys are new to the YouTube live stream, we got one hater that joins. It is okay. But now, here is the watch list today. Let's see, what do we got? ES. And before I drop the watch list, as always, none of this is financial advice. Everything talked about in this live stream is based on my opinion and my opinion only. Options trading is very risky, where you can lose more than your initial investment. So as always, do your own due diligence, use your own proper risk management, and I am not responsible for any lost funds. So, here is ES. Here is SPY. Here is QQQ. SPX. And then Tesla. Boom. That is everything I am watching for the day. So again, Make sure you guys are subscribed. I do go live every single morning at 8 a.m. Eastern time here on this YouTube channel. Give you guys the watch list for completely free. Answer any questions you guys got. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Let's run it up today. Remember, if there is no A+ setups, we do not take a trade. So stay patient. Wait for the setups to come to you. Use proper risk management. Let's run it up. Let's make some money. And I will talk.